In this video, I'd like to discuss the product mounting. The mounting product is used whenever you're only doing or separating the mounting and laminating from the printing or another process. If we're inside of control, within an estimate, if we're looking at our quick products, I believe by default it's down in your quick products mounting, or you can go to view all products, digital prints, and then mounting. Once we're in the mounted product, the first thing we come to is the quantity being ordered, whether it's single or double-sided, the height and the width, or whether you're mounting to both sides or side, the equipment. Now in this case, you may do the laminating and the mounting together at one time through the laminator, or you may separate it and do the laminating in one step and the mounting or another. Or you may just do laminating without mounting, or vice versa. Our first equipment choice is what typically deals with the laminate or the mounting, or both. So if we're going to first put it through the laminator, it wants to know if there is a laminate, what type of laminate, and if there's an adhesive or a back laminate, what type of adhesive. Now a secondary equipment is used if I'm doing this in a two-step process. The system knows if I don't choose the equipment, the secondary equipment, that it may have to slow down my lamination to be able to mount it if I add a mounting product. Or I can use a secondary piece of equipment altogether, such as maybe I'll hand mount it. And again, this equipment too is not required to be filled in. It's only if you're using a two-step process. Then the material type and the material. A couple things to note here. The assumptions that the system makes. At this point, it is figuring out how many 24 by 36s fit on a 4 by 8. And it is going to use that linear footage of this 4 by 8 to calculate how much laminate is required. Now, if I'm not choosing a mounted item, it assumes then each one of your image is being put into the laminator one at a time. Compared to if I'm stacking them on a mounted piece of material, I may stack them up and push them through all at once. After we've chosen the material type, it wants to know how we're going to cut that material out. We're going to hand cut it, we're going to cut it on a router or an eye cutter, whatever equipment you may be using. And a complexity level. Now these complexity levels are better explained if you go into the help menu, as far as a simple, standard, and complex. Now that we've laminated and mounted it, we may want to finish it. We can add any additional edge treatment that we wish, such as a trim cap. Installation method would be more your velcros, double-sided tapes, etc. Your grommets, how your grommets are going to be spaced, if there's any easel backs, or any miscellaneous finishing, and these can quickly be added in the setup for things that may not be here. The layout data, if there's any gaps or space or gutters between your images, such as you needed to put a space of 1 inch between these two, you can tell it that as well. The add-ons are your modifiers, and then the info screen will just show you how many on the mounted item it's going up and across. This concludes our video of the mounted product. If you have any further questions, please review our other videos or contact the Series Implementation Department. Thank you.